Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Watt gonna throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler, 56 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Good catch there by Mike Evans, and his ability to get downfield and create big plays is something that Tom Brady hasn't had on the perimeter in the last few seasons. Mike Evans often fools defenders with his speed because he's so long. People think he can't be that fast, but he is, and combines it with terrific hands and makes big catches.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Fournette, a first down carry. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bucs are going to take the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Broncos 17. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
45, Mike, 45. Watch. 3, 2, 18, chopper. Check.
Here's Locke to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action. Now it's Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
7-yard line.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Buccaneers first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down by...
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That 2nd down play nets a -4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Play action. Now it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Hit by Ronnie Harrison. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Brady's a critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Lock. This is the tight end Fant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Wide, get wide. Check.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And that's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
I think it's overstating it to say that he came out of nowhere. But did anyone see 19.5 sacks coming from Shaq Barrett last year? And even after he became an acknowledged guy that you had to block, he still was able to get to the quarterback. Expects to continue on that level, and there he is, adding to his totals.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
36-yard line.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Check 26, check 26. Kill.
Locke working out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Levante David. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 38, Broncos 17. Bradley.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's 2nd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Lock. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Just like that.
Here comes Lindsay, toss right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Block off a play action. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Buccaneers.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus.